Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Kiki, also known as Reminisce Naturals, and let me close the window real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I was letting some fresh air in the house. But in today's video, I'm going to mainly be talking about humectants, emollients, and occlusive. I'm going to be talking about what they are and what they do for your skin in this video. So it's going to be a good bit of me talking. So I got me a cup of water. The last video I put out, I didn't realize I was going to be talking so much. My mouth was dry and I was just like, oh my gosh. But anyway, I got my ancient dinosaur iPad. This is like, I think this is the first generation iPad mini. And yeah, I just got my notes on here. I wrote everything down that I know from experience and from research and all that good stuff. So let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Let's first start off with humectants. Humectants are ingredients that attract moisture from the air and it locks it into your skin. Some examples of humectants that I've worked with so far and experienced with are glycerin, honeyquat, sodium lactate, and I believe hydrolyzed oats. Yes, hydrolyzed oats. I've worked with all four of those and they're all great humectants. Each and every one of those individuals holds their own properties and their own benefits. Primarily, people choose glycerin because it's real cheap, it's very beneficial, and it's really effective. So most people go with glycerin. I'm always using more than one humectant in my lotions. That's what I'm making so far. I'm making other things right now, but lotion is the most difficult thing that I'm making right now. For my business, body butters are pretty simple, but I still could go over body butters for you guys. But I want to start with lotions and go ahead and knock that out the way because that's the hard part. That's, you know, when you compare making lotions and making body butters, then it's their own different levels. Now, there has been rumors going around that glycerin could also be lifted from the skin. If you're in drier climates, glycerin could lift out of your skin and you want the moisture to stay into your skin, but you could usually fix that if you layer occlusion over your skin also. Like, you gotta pair a humectant and an occlusion so the occlusion could like prevent that from happening. I hope I'm making sense. I'm trying to best to my ability. But yeah, just pair an occlusion layer like something like cocoa butter, shea butter, anything that will seal the humectant in. You could just use that and you should be good to go, or it should at least slow it down. But humectants are necessary for lotions and necessary for skincare in my opinion, because you want to lock the moisture into your skin, right? Because we all need to draw the moisture from the air into our skin because it's so beneficial and it's good for you, okay, period. You need a humectant in your lotion. Now, moving on to emollients, that's kind of a shorter topic because emollients, they're basically oils and your butters, and you know, it's tons of oils and tons of butter. You have your basic butters like shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter. Then it comes to your more exotic butters like alipe butter, muro butter, aloe butter, avocado butter, cranberry butter, any type of butter. Now, I have not yet to work with any of more of those exotic butters just yet. I would love to, but I can't right now, you know, because they're a little high price. Well, some of them are, but I just want to work with the basics right now and then work my way up as I learn and grow over the months or years, however long it takes me to finally get to those butters. But the emollients are there in the lotion mainly just to enhance the performance and the feeling of your skin and the appearance of your skin. So that's their main purpose, and they are also beneficial. Now, what makes the oils different are the different levels of stearic acid, oleic acid, palmitic acid, linoleic acid, fatty acids, and there are plenty more different type of acids and the structures of oils. They each have different levels in each oil. Like, for example, sunflower oil. I believe sunflower oil main ingredient, like the regular one, is linoleic acid, which makes the shelf life 3 years. And you have oleic acid sunflower oil, which makes the shelf life a little bit longer, so it will last a little bit longer in your skincare products. Now let's move on to the occlusives. Occlusions creates a layer on the skin, like a barrier on the skin, to reduce transepidermal water loss. And it could also protect your skin from the weather, you know. Petroleum jelly, Neosporin, those are examples, popular examples of occlusive layers on the skin. Once again, that's essential in a lotion. All three of these ingredients are essential in a lotion. In my opinion, I believe they should be present in all the lotions if you want a good beneficial lotion, especially for the winter time. Now, there are 3 occlusive layers that are FDA approved, which is cocoa butter, allantoin, and dimethicone. Look, these words are too scientisty and chemistry, and I'm going to butcher a couple of these words. It's basically what I'm trying to get to. Those 3 are approved by the FDA. That does offer an occlusive layer to the skin. Others, they offer occlusive layers also, but they're not FDA approved. I just gave you guys a quick insight to emollients, occlusives, and humectants. Now, I also want to cover a little bit more things in this video that people may be wondering about, and that's the difference between moisturizing and hydrating. Moisturizers create a barrier on the skin like occlusions, while hydrating keeps the water into the skin, like humectants. Now, I also want to move on to esters. Esters could be used in the place of oils if you want like a non-greasy formula. Say you want to create like a body oil or a lightweight lotion formula. The main ingredient that I use to calm down the greasiness in my lotion is the IPM, isopropyl. I don't know, I forgot the name. I just know the abbreviations are IPM. I will link the, scientific name on the screen right there. But that's what I use to calm down the greasiness on my lotion. Yeah, you could basically use them in the place of any oils. I believe fractionated coconut oil is an example of this. There are some esters that you could replace silicone with, and they could also be used as an emulsifier. They're just a good addition to your stash, to your skincare stash, because they're just so versatile. But I mainly use mine for a skin penetration enhancer and to calm down the oiliness in some of my creations. Now let's move on to extracts and hydrosol. I mainly get the extracts for the beneficial properties, and they're strong and potent, but the liquid extracts, they're less potent than the powder extracts. But powder extracts are somewhat harder to use in your formulas because some don't dissolve in water, or they're fairly difficult and challenging to dissolve in your creation. So I just go with liquid extracts for easier use on my end, so I won't be stressing or none of that, because we trying to be stress-free over here. But yeah, that's what I mainly use those for. And the hydrosols, they add beneficial properties also, but they still have the smell of the plant. Like if you get lavender hydrosol, then it'll smell like lavender. So they're just for the scent, and they're also beneficial also. But I'm just letting y'all know what I use these ingredients for, and trying to like give y'all an understanding of the ingredients that I use and what they could be used for and what you could probably use them for. Now let's get down to the main 2 ingredients that you will need in your products, in your creations, especially if they contain water. Okay, these are essential. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about these 2 products that I'm about to mention. And the first one is a preservative. You need a preservative, okay? You just need one, especially if you're creating a lotion with oil and water in a mixture. Like you need a preservative. They mainly fight the bacteria off in the water portion. That's where most bacteria form, in the water portion of the lotion, especially if you're using something like a hydrosol or aloe vera juice, then you're really going to need one. But they help fight off the yeast and the mold and the bacteria in your lotion, and you cannot see them. They could be there before you even know it. It won't have a smell. You can't see anything. It takes a while You know, bacteria is there before you see the mold is basically what I'm trying to say. So you need a preservative, and putting it in your fridge ain't gonna last even like over a day or two. It's not gonna last. Just because you don't see it yet don't mean it ain't there. So just put a preservative in your products, especially if you plan on selling them. Yeah, please put one on there. If you go use it for yourself, then you just gonna be hard-headed and see for yourself and see what it do to you. Do you, boo-boo. The last thing is emulsifiers. Emulsifiers. They bring the oil phase and the water phase together, so it could create your beautiful creation, your beautiful formulation, and you need one of those too. If you plan on bringing those two ingredients together, oil and water, you need an emulsifier in the middle, so they can marry one another and create your perfect formulations. Alrighty, you guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram also. I will put it on the screen. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I also post natural hair content also, so subscribe to my channel for that also, okay? Alright, I'll see y'all in the next one.